So Zach's been gone for about a week.
I've already assumed he's been dead.
Well, like...
I mean, look what we had. He got up, he left, he took some of my shit, I know it was him, even though that shit was missing a week before he left, I know it was him, and now he's dead. He's gotta be dead. Nothing more, and I accept nothing else.
I mean, the show must go on, so we might as well get started without him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about? Me?
I don't know. We received that,
Jesus fucking Christ! Is that a ghost?
I
told you we had ghosts!
The neighbor's dogs are barking.
That fucked up.
Oh my fuck, it's Zach!
Zach.
Holy shit, he's a ghost! Oh my god! It's a real ghost!
I'm not a ghost, sorry. I'm hurt. I fucked up.
Oh,
I made some deals with people. Did you get rid of the black box?
What?
Did you get rid of the black... Fuck!
Well, it's not...
No!
It's not here.
He's... You know, that I bought that toaster, and now he's just fucking smashing it.
How are we gonna
I stole it, but you know what I mean.
How are we gonna make toast now?
I can do this the old-fashioned way.
How are we going to make stolen toast?
I'll get my lighter.
You know what? It doesn't even fucking matter at this point.
How is the afterlife? Did you see Ronald Reagan? Did he try to tell you that companies can be fiscally responsible?
Calm down.
Sorry.
Calm down.
I wasn't dead.
Where were you?
I was...
You were gone for a week.
Yeah. A lot of shit happened. I don't really want to get into it. If I say some things, they're gonna hear me, and it's just we got to talk about something.
Well, during the middle of the week, you know, we got a list of anime slipped under our door.
Oh yeah, it was me.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was back, but I didn't really maintain contact because there was those private eyes were watching you.
Yeah.
They see your every
So
move.
we ignored the list,
Private eyes.
then Josh put together a list of Godzilla movies,
Oh, yeah,
so we
man,
thought
yeah,
we'd have a Godzilla episode.
And I thought it would reach you at some point in the afterlife, so I threw a bunch of letters with the list of Godzilla films into the ocean, you know, as you do. So you got them, right?
Godzilla probably got
You
them.
watched, well, of course
Yeah.
you did. I mean, we're friends after all.
Right.
But you got the list of, you know, the 1954 one, the original, and one of my most favorite sad ones, like Godzilla vs. Destroyer. So you watch all those, right? And so we can talk about that for the whole
we can talk about it. So why don't you, first you want to talk about the trailer for
Oh
the new one?
my god, yes! So, since Gareth Edwards made the remake/reboot for the American Godzilla version, I've been waiting. I'm like, I know Toho, they probably saw this, and we're like, shit!
Toho's a great franchise.
They are. Like, we gotta get our shit together. Holy fuck. This one was really good. We thought it was gonna be like the 1998 one with Matthew Broderick, but it wasn't, so it was alright. So now Toho, they're back on their game. They're making new Godzilla films for every fucking year again. So we're going to get an American one, and then the year after that, a Japanese one, and then after that, an American one, and then a Japanese one, so on and so forth. And the new trailer, I love it, and Godzilla's design is horrifying. I like it.
Ooh.
It's crazy creepy.
I noticed that he has like a lot of red on him now, and everything
Which
from the trailer.
I haven't read, because I don't like spoilers, I haven't read anything of
Red algae.
Yes, red algae.
the
Thank you,
reason.
Zach.
Zach, we're talking.
Yeah.
Coccolithophores.
Why don't you participate, you fuck?
Oh.
But anyways.
I saw a Doctor Strange trailer. Is that like Godzilla?
What happened to my real gun? I had a real gun.
Is this it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, that is a real gun. I was fucking joking. Put it down.
Put it down.
Bang! Bang!
Well, I mean, at least it didn't go off. You just
You just shouted bang as you gently put it on the floor.
But let me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But let me quickly say, my own personal theory of why the new Godzilla looks like this is that it's much like the Burning Godzilla / Meltdown Godzilla from the 1995 film Godzilla vs. Destroyer.
Oh, I remember that one. That was on the list that you gave us.
Yeah.
So do you think it's like sort of a continuation of that kind of thing?
You never got the list?
Are
you giving me shit on my day?
No, keep talking.
You know today is my day, right?
I thought it would have reached it. Oh,
let me check the calendar.
I sent the list to Matt.
Oh shit!
Oh, I always get you two mixed up, and I just assume we had the better one on the podcast.
Wait, what?
So you're telling me that everyone here in this room watched all your fucking animes, but you didn't watch the Godzilla ones?
I never... Yeah.
Josh, please. Josh, we can make this work. I know he's doing this stuff, but, you know, we got this good thing going.
You never give it to work for me. Every time. Did you stop it?
No, I didn't stop it.
Oh,
You think
okay.
I would have
Let me continue what I was doing. Everyone in my entire life, they said, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "I want the Japanese panda Godzilla set." And they're like, "Get out of here, faggot! Get out of here! Go!
Guys, I'm scared.
Get them all!" And then I go home.
Oh, you hit me. You hit me.
I didn't mean it. I love you.
Somebody
I'll
said
never
help.
do it again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My parents are just like...
So let's talk about the anime list.
Yeah.
We're keeping all of that.
Yeah, all of that's staying in. It's all
I was waiting
staying-
for you to come in and be like, "No, I want to talk about anime," and we've gotten a huge argument. So I had to,
I was just-
throw a chair.
So, no, you see, the calendar was on the wrong month. See, it's Zach Day, not Josh
Oh
Day.
yeah, this exact time.
I'm dyslexic.
That doesn't change the... Alright.
This exact time next month is the Godzilla episode.
Okay.
This exact time next week? Or month?
Month.
Month?
Yeah, because we're gonna have to watch.
Yeah,
all
we'd
that.
have to pick
How many
it.
Godzilla movies are there?
We
We
don't
wouldn't
think we're
watch
gonna watch
all of
all of them, but it's
okay.
like more than 30.
I was talking to Josh.
Jesus
and,
Christ.
I was talking to Josh in the car about this. He's like, we'll pick a day where we'll start early in the morning, and he will bring the best Godzilla movies and the worst Godzilla
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
and we'll alternate.
Okay, so
So-
we'll watch a great one and then a fucking terrible
I mean,
one.
like I told Brooks this in the car. To be fair, every Godzilla film has its own certain level of bullshit in it because it's like a giant monster studio.
Yeah.
film.
What is the one with Bryan Cranston, right?
That's the latest one. That's the new
Yeah,
one.
no,
That one's
I-
very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard there was not good parts in it, though. Like how Bryan Cranston dies.
Well, spoiler. Did you see it?
I haven't seen it, but I know that.
Yeah.
trailer.
All right. Look, like you have to look at it as this: Godzilla films are literally their own genre. Like if you try to compare any Godzilla film to any other, like, I don't know, not Godzilla, like serious film or whatever.
Pacific Rim.
No, like any Godzilla film fucking blows that movie out of the water. Even though I enjoyed it, but
All right. Well,
But anyways,
I haven't seen any
no, yeah,
Godzilla films.
Go-
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield can lick my balls, except for 10 Cloverfield Lane. That one was okay.
Oh, good. You saw that.
Yeah. But no. The new one I thought was very fine. A lot of the quote unquote hardcore fans didn't like it because there wasn't enough fucking monster
Why were you
battles.
doing air quotes when you said quote unquote?
I don't
Were you
fucking-
quoting your air quotes?
I don't know.
That's
ahead.
double quotage.
We're going to blah.
Yeah. But no.
You fucking threw the water bottles down on the ground.
What are you talking about?
Hang on, I gotta keep talking.
But anyways, what they're trying to do with the new one, they try to make it serious. We're trying to take this ultimately ridiculous thing serious like it was back at. Why you just didn't even drink that? You just smelt it. And
Yeah, it just smells terrible. Like it's been sitting there for a long time.
it probably has been.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
You just drank it.
crush that one a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that affects the flavor of the water.
I didn't say it affected the flavor. I'm just saying it happened.
But anywho.
Yeah, that's something
All
that
right,
matters.
so the new one's good. I'm pumped for the other one. The other ones, like they all have their own certain levels of bullshit. As long as you look at them as their own genre and their own thing, you'll have a good time. I suggest getting drunk.
Oh, okay.
And you, I don't know, whatever.
I'll do.
masturbate or whatever.
Get the smoking pot.
Yeah, what?
The Mary Jwana.
Yeah, that stuff. Or the shticky icky, the wacky to
Become a Sherpa and lead the Jews. That's a...
Yeah, no, that's one of them. I like
That's
it.
fine.
So
I like,
so
my
what we're-
silence was agreeing with you.
so what we're saying is you guys are going to get drunk and I'll just sort of sit there.
Yeah.
I'll be like I'll just try to enjoy the movies.
I don't know. What should I bring then?
No, it's your house.
It's not... I'm not... I can't...
We haven't decided what house we're going to be doing it at.
Well, whatever.
Well, might as well do it here in the Brooks and Zach 100 Years office.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
I guess
man.
it's more of a
I
shack.
get to go home
more
and,
like a
and I look at all
shabby-
my Godzilla DVDs and be like, which one's gonna be good? I mean, of course we're watching.
I thought you
Godzilla
moved out
versus-
of the dumpster.
Well, I had to move back in, since the raccoons finally left.
Oh, so home
I
sweet
mean,
home. I got you.
They were asleep and I murdered them and their children in their sleep, but left, died. It's not the same fucking thing.
They left the world.
They left the world, exactly.
All right.
So your fucking gay anime bullshit.
Oh, my.
Okay, do you want to go through like series by series and talk about it? Because we watched the three of them.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
For the most part.
So, what happened? Well, we want to know like why I picked these three out of all the others, because there's like
Sure.
12 anime like per season, I guess, like spring, summer, fall, winter, all that. There's
I thought it was because you liked the studios that made them.
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So there's like typically 12 or 5 or some shit every time. And there's some that are just like the generic, yeah, I'm the typical 13-year-old who has no parents, and now I am going to live my life by saving the world. Come on, angsty best friend and girl. Let's go save the world together. And I'm like,
And this, like, Pokemon.
Those I hate.
yeah, I know, and that's why I was like, I can't select this one, can't select that one. This one's just straight up two girls discussing about how they want to make love to their older brother.
Why didn't you send me that one? That one sounds like the best of all of them.
That's objectively the best one.
Okay, but the ones I picked was one that I thought, oh, okay, this is like a psychological thing. Like, oh, you gotta play the games, the spies. This is weird. I might stick with it. Another one was, all right, well, this is kind of bullshit, but at least it's got nice animation, so I'm gonna stick with this one. And the other one, I guess, is the one you probably didn't like, I'm gonna guess, which is like, oh, hey, everybody's got a superpower. You're not gonna take any time to explain how they got superpowers, because fuck that, but we're just gonna
Wait, which one?
Hero Academia.
Oh, I thought the bullshit one for the other one you just said.
Oh.
This is how I looked at it. Joker Game, I could only find the first episode, which I enjoyed. I thought it was very good. I like the whole premise is like, oh, during the war, and they're all delusional, they don't think they're going to win.
And the second...
Or they don't think they're going to lose.
The second episode is really good.
Yeah. And also, there was a movie before or after it.
What?
Joker Game. Because, like, when I tried Googling it first, the movie version of it came up.
There's a movie version?
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Version.
Really?
It's got a very low score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Then we'll just ignore it. We'll forget about it.
But no, Hero Academia, I thought the animation was very good.
Okay.
But, like, I was like, oh, great. This is a fucking little kid who wants to be the best of this certain situation of things to be the best, so whatever. Although, to be fair, I did like how it was like, oh, instead of him just trying to have superpowers, trying to fit in by not using the superpowers, he exists in a world where everybody's got superpowers and he's trying to fit in. And then I'm like, I don't know, but it's probably going to be, like, go with the same storyline of, like, he never needed superpowers, he just needed love and courage.
No.
Oh,
not like. Do you care if I spoil it for you? You're probably not.
I don't care.
Okay, so well, no. Tell me your opinion of it first, and then I'll just give you a whole rundown since I still read the manga and watch it because
it's by Toho. It's by Toho.
Yeah, because they're
those
good.
guys.
My opinion of...
Animated by Studio Trigger, who also did Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Shut the fuck up, anyways.
My opinion of the show was, I thought it was alright. You know, it had some funny bits, nice animation, but, like, pretty much the same, like, reasoning behind Josh. Also noticed that, like, that show has no chill whatsoever. No chill. Everyone's always yelling everything at all the times. And then the animation is always, like, in your face and everything. I'm like, seriously, back the fuck up, people. Like, just like, can we have a moment?
Honestly, I was a little disappointed. I couldn't find a single dub for any of the shows.
Well, I mean, they just came out.
Yeah, they're all brand new.
You're not gonna find dub yet, unless it was Space Dandy. You guys would probably like Space Dandy. I showed you some of Space Dandy.
I liked what of Space Dandy is.
I would call you Space Dandy. Have you seen Space Dandy? There was a High School Musical episode of Space Dandy.
I don't know what that is.
There was a Kubrick-esque.
You can keep saying those things, but I don't know what Space Dandy is.
I have the first DVD.
I liked...
We'll do an episode on Space Dandy.
I liked what of Space Dandy that I saw and would be willing to watch more.
Sweet. Space Dandy episode in the future.
Oh, wait. Did I told you about that one time I was over at my friend's house, and there was, like, an anime on TV, and it looked like the most amazing thing I had ever seen in my life, because it was, like... It literally looked like some sort of, like, 1960s, like, crazy acid trip film.
Okay.
And it was just this dude standing in a space nebula going, like, oh, man, so depressed and so bored. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then, like, a bunch of crazy shit happened. I filmed some of it, because I was filming something out of his house. So I'll show it to you. And
was it recent, or...? I
have no idea. It was whatever is currently on Adult Swim.
It was probably Space Dandy.
Was it?
It might have been Space Dandy.
I really, because, like, it looked really cool.
Did he have a jacket on?
I honestly don't remember.
Did he have a pompadour?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I'm just gonna Google Space Dandy real quick, see if that pops up.
But Joker Game I really liked. The other one where it's like people have like superpowers and write on pieces of notepaper, I think that's what that was.
Yep, it was Space Dandy.
I'm gonna say it looked a lot like that.
Okay.
But yeah, the other one I couldn't find at all, so I didn't watch.
Yeah, he didn't find the Stray Dogs one.
He did
find what I was hoping the Stray Dogs one would be.
Akira Kurosawa's Stray Dog.
Yeah, the 1949.
So I watched like a good bit of that in the
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
I would if I sat down to finish watching the entire thing, but it was 2 a.m. at the time, and I was like, I need to go to bed.
I also really liked Joker Game. I thought that was like
Yeah.
probably my favorite of the ones
Yeah.
because it was like not yelling at me all the time.
Yeah.
Even though, okay, something I noticed from watching all three of the series
Mm-hmm.
and everything, anime very much likes its narration, its voiceover narration by
And
the
its
main
exposition.
character.
Well, yeah, because it
That's
saves some
exposition.
animation.
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I know.
I don't blame them.
I know it's the animation cost thing,
It's a
but
lot
like,
of money.
Although it
You
didn't happen
watch-
in One Punch Man.
yeah, it didn't. Yeah,
I still need to fix that.
Yeah, it was pretty great. I think that one's one of the better ones.
I think compared to Hero Academia, I
Yeah.
prefer One Punch Man.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't blame you, but it's just it's the certain style that is My Hero Academia that's like more lighthearted, and I'm like, oh, good, I can actually unwind. I see like I just want to see like what's going to be the new power of the week kind of thing. Like, how are these characters going to interact? I'm going to see some comedy. I'm going to see some this. Oh, his bones fucking shatter every time he uses his power. That's nifty.
okay. So my question would be: you've read the manga for that.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like Invincible, where it starts out kind of light and for everybody, and then takes a very sudden, incredibly violent turn?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it just because it's like everybody's like, haha, yeah, we're in school, we're trying to learn everything, yeah. And then there's a terrorist attack from the villains, and they kill people. They literally kill. There's a guy who has a power to disintegrate anything he touches, and he touches this guy's face, and his skin starts falling off, and he neutralizes his power before it goes any farther, and he knocks him off, and you just see him like the next 5 days. He just has these bandages across his face. He's like, I fucked up.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit. And then the same guy, he gets to the protagonist later on as they're chilling in a mall and stuff. He's just like, hey, I remember you. And you're like, who is this guy? Because typically, like, he has, like, of course, the one, like, character trait to define his personality. It's just, he has a hand on his face all the time. It's like, that's his villain getup or whatever. Like, that's stupid. But, like, he doesn't have the hand on his face. So you're just seeing this guy you've never seen before. You're like, all right, whatever. And he's just sitting next to him on a park bench. He's like, hey, I think I've met you before. You're that kid who smashed the robot, right? Yeah, I saw you on the news because every superhero thing's broadcast like it's an international sport kind of thing. That's cool. Yeah, ha ha ha. And then he puts his all of his hands around his throat and stuff. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you make a goddamn noise. And I'm like, what the shit is happening?
So you just spoiled like 3 different episodes.
I spoiled like a lot of things, but that's not important.
We don't care.
But yeah, his power becomes the All Might's power. The guy who's just super buff, and then he's not really super buff. Because his power is to transfer that power down to the next generation.
Yeah.
And it's cool because he's like, yep, now it's your power. He's like,
Who's a very horrifying looking person, by the way.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
when he's a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like, when I
There's
saw
a joke in the manga that's like, wow, he's so strong. He's even animated differently. And I'm like, God damn it.
Like I looked at him and I was like, oh, is he the villain? He looks so evil.
Oh, bro, when he's angry and in that form, he looks like the villain.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what they're going for.
Yeah.
He's a big smiley guy.
He's a big smiley.
I gotta smile, otherwise I look evil. You're right.
No, and then I'm like, no, you still look evil. You look real evil.
But yeah, so like the power gets transferred over to the protagonist, and protagonist is just like, yeah, I got the power, so I can just do it whenever I want. He's like, yeah. Although, like, you're pretty weak, so your body's gonna explode if you use it. So you cap it off at 5%. He's like, what? Yeah, all right, go to school, have fun. School's first day. All right, entrance exam. Fight a giant robot. What the fuck? And you got like everybody doing their thing, like taking it down one at a time. And she's like, and then, like, of course, there's, like, the flashback. It's just like, yeah, this is how I trained you and everything like that. And he just, like, punches it, and the robot explodes. The robot's gone, but then, like, every bone in his body's broken. And he's like, oh, fuck! And then he has to land by using his power, so his legs are broken, and then it's just like, all right, go to the nurse. And the nurse is like, all right, you're healed. And it's like, what? Yeah, but you lost, like, 3 years off your lifespan, so don't do that again. And he's
I
like,
can't believe all this happens in Joker game.
Yeah.
What a huge shift.
Yeah,
So,
a very tonal and subject shift there going on there.
all right, let's go to Joker game then.
But okay, My Hero
180.
Academia though, like another thing in anime that crops up a lot. It also doesn't, but at the same, But I'm just like, you have superpowers. Why the fuck are you going to school? Like,
Yeah,
to
just
learn
call
how
it.
to use them.
No, you train with the All Might guy and everything. You don't need
He's doing
fucking
his own
school.
If I had superpowers, I would be like, fuck everything.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Fuck that.
I'm out of here.
That's what the villains do.
Yeah, well, I guess I side with the villains.
Well, yeah, but and you also get to see their side later on.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, why would we do all this shit?
Well,
That's weird.
if anyone ever makes a dub of it in 3 years, I'll be sure to sit that down and watch that.
All right.
But my thing is, the villains do that, but the heroes could also do that, but not
Without
be evil.
murdering people.
Yeah, they don't have to murder people, they just don't have to go to school.
Yeah.
He's just like, I have better
If I go-
uses of my time, such as protecting people, you
Yeah.
know?
Or getting my
also,
own island.
It also said that wasn't the only like you don't even have to go to school for it, but like if you want to be a hero as the profession and get paid by the government, you should go to the school, get a degree or whatever, and then the government's like, here's your money.
Okay, so it's
Are there heroes?
It's like getting a
a
bachelor's degree.
federally run system?
Yeah, it even said that.
I think there's something more corrupt going on here, guys.
Is Ronald Reagan running that system?
Yes.
But
It's actually Trump.
are there
Hello,
heroes?
superheroes.
Are there
I'm running
heroes who
for-
aren't about that shit and just do their own thing?
Yes, there
Oh,
are
okay.
some. One's called the Gran
The
Torino.
good, the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gran
Are they called-
Torino.
The Watchmen?
No, there's Gran Torino.
Are they called
Wait, like...
His name is Gran Torino. He's the old guy. Looks exactly like
Clint Eastwood?
yeah, Clint Eastwood. I was gonna say Clint Eastwood, but I was like, if that's not his name,
That
I'm
must be awkward for a thing set in Japan because like that character is racist.
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Against
hilarious.
specifically against Koreans
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and other Asian
He's just-
people.
but they made him like Tyrion, so he's just like a dwarf,
Oh.
but still like Clint Eastwood face and hair, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, I'm cool with this. This
That
is funny.
sounds like something that I would see in Japan.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just walk down the street in Tokyo and see that, and it'd be handing me out pamphlets for child pornography.
Anyway,
Okay. All right
so
then.
you saw Stray Dogs.
Yes.
What did you think of it? Because that was the one I was like, well,
I thought it was all right.
I saw the trailer for it and was like honestly not interested to watch it
yeah,
at all.
no, I don't blame it. Because pretty much it's like, oh, I'm an orphan. I was kicked out of my orphanage because
And
they
then I turned into a tiger.
and you're like, what the fuck? All right, but it looked amazing to me, like the animation.
And
with the
there was
fighting.
another episode with a guy with a bomb or something.
But it wasn't a guy with a bomb. It was a training exercise.
Whatever.
Well, you didn't finish the episode.
I grouped that with Hero Academia. I'm like, yeah.
I tried looking up Gangsta.
Oh, Gangsta was
I
awesome.
couldn't find anything.
You couldn't find anything on Gangsta? Well, why didn't you ask me? Because I can give you the website
Because
direct
I didn't want
link.
to. I didn't want to be like, I don't want to watch your gay animation.
That's
I want to
fine.
watch a
You can watch
different
Gangsta.
animation.
Have you seen the opening to Gangsta?
Yeah, I've seen the. I mean, I watched because the only episode I found it on Hulu, and I was like, okay, it's subbed, but I know it's dubbed, so I honestly prefer to
Is
watch.
it dubbed? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
dubbed.
Oh, it's dubbed now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because the way I found out about it was like, I think it was fun animation.
Funimation?
Yeah, yeah, my bad. They released a video of like a clip of it like dubbed, and they're like, oh, it's dubbed now, and I was like, oh, cool, sweet. This
Neat.
thing I just found out about is now dubbed, so sweet. I caught it at the right time.
There
But
you
no,
go.
yeah, the opening looks cool, but like, you can literally just put in any fucking J-pop song, and like, it's not gonna make any fucking difference.
No.
It's
It's
like,
just about sex and drugs.
yeah, yeah.
It's great.
So, Joker game. I thought that was the best one,
Yeah,
in my
yeah, me
opinion.
too.
That was the most interesting one.
Yeah, the whole, even though I only saw the one episode, I'd like to... Is there any other episodes? Like
There's a
There's
second
a second
episode.
Is this one episode?
I mean, I can give you more anime that are like that. Like, it's just serious. There is no superpowers. It's just mind games.
Mm.
Right.
Then there's one with time travel, which gets bullshit at the end. But after that, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I like stuff like that, because like, there was a manga I got, like, a long time ago, that I haven't even finished, because for, like, a month I lost it, and I was like, oh, cool, well, I'll read this in my spare time, and that was 2009,
Okay,
I'd
what
say.
was it called?
I have no idea.
What did it look like?
It's like, alright, so the whole story, it's like, I guess, I don't know if it was like a single issue, but it was like a clump of stories of this detective, like going after like different like serial killers,
Okay.
and it honestly looked like 1980s Japan, but it was like
Huh.
a newer comic or
Okay.
manga. And I like shit like that, you know,
Yeah.
little more real.
There is one that's no, it's not. It's called Life is Money, and it's all about the fucking money. But
It's just a Wolf of Wall Street manga.
It's all about the fucking money!
imagine Survivor, except like an underground version of Survivor, where the host is like, "Hey, one of you guys is getting $10 million." And
I
they're
had
like,
a
"Yeah."
dream like that
And they're like,
once.
yeah, $10 million. Like, yep, but only one of you is getting out of here alive. All right, now let's roll to see which one of your senses aren't gonna be used this week. And like, wait, what? And they roll like a 6-sided die, and it's just like, you know, eyes, ears, mouth, nose,
Balls.
movement, and
Is balls one of them?
everything. Like, if you get the all dice, then you're in a wheelchair, blindfolded.
Zach, is balls one of them? Can they not use their balls?
There's women, too.
But they have balls.
Yes,
It's in their mouths.
Pretty much,
Josh, please.
but pretty much, like, they have to go through the game and see if they can make the other person stressed. And, like, they got, like, heart monitors or something on their wrists. And if they get too stressed, they get injected with something that kills them immediately.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, so they're just, like, trying to stay calm. And, like, you got the guy who's a therapist who's like, yeah, I can just talk to a person and make them kill themselves. But you got the protagonist like, guys, we can just split the money at the end. Nobody has to die. We just have to stay in here a month and not kill each other. Right? That sounds great. Right? And then the next day, there's a guy who's like, wah! And he dies. And they're like, oh, fuck.
Did you ever read Battle Royale or watch the movie? Because that is like what that literally reminds you of.
Battle Royale?
Yeah, it's
oh
a great
my
movie.
god, you would love... I have all of the books. You would fucking love that shit.
What is it?
It's kind of like that, but like... So, it's like a bunch of kids, and...
Is that the one with the island?
Yes. And like
Okay.
what it is, like, the government... Like, it's set in kind of like a dystopian future-ish, but like a couple of years in the future, where it's like, alright, all these kids, like, you know, they're all so bad and evil, and this is our version of a boot camp.
That was a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a
okay.
good movie.
Yeah, I saw
and
that
so
on CinemaSins.
they put them all on an island, and they all like fight, and like there can only be one.
Yeah.
And oh boy, it goes crazy. It goes
Oh,
really crazy.
shit, yeah.
And the books are more crazier than the movie.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I mean, you know, of course they have to cut things out for length, but I mean, oh boy, things happen in the books, man. You
I'm good with that. But yeah, if you're more into like the
young kid sex.
Okay, I'm not. Well, let's cut it from the pocket. Anyway.
It'd be funny if I did not cut that.
But
there we are.
No, if I were to recommend like anime for your guys' taste, because I was just giving you like, well, what's the good ones this season? These ones, to me at least.
Yeah.
But there's other ones like Dead Man Wonderland. I'm not sure if you heard of that one. Or
All of these, I will admit, I'm not a huge fan of anime, but all of their titles are on point.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dead Man Wonderland is pretty much imagine a prison, except like some people have the power to like control their blood, like blood bending, pretty much. Except they like make it into swords or whatnot. And they
Swords?
Yeah,
Blood swords.
Do we get the swords?
Yeah, you get your sword for you, Danny.
I'm gonna get my sword for you,
But
Danny.
yeah, there's so many things that are just like psychologically like fucking with you. You're like, oh, that person's real nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're faking it the whole time, just like my ex.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus what they
Christ.
say to me in bed.
Yeah, I
They
see.
tell me that they're faking during.
Yeah, but
And I go, oh, good performance.
yeah,
I believed
right.
you.
yeah, and then there's but they don't really have like many animated ones. I guess Ergo Proxy, that's one you would like. Darker
Okay.
Than Black. Again, these
Do
these
you
are
wanna-
superpower ones that are taken in like the context of like some movie you'd watch, like very violent, no happiness whatsoever.
I do love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially Michael Haneke. Kids, if you're under the age of 13, watch the film Benny's Video. You'll relate. Have you ever seen the movie Benny's Video?
No, I'm not, but I get the idea.
Oh, God.
Tokyo Ghoul.
It's
I
something
think you'd
Rick
like
should watch.
Do you just want to make this just an anime
I
episode
literally
about
thought
any anime we've ever seen?
I thought that was literally what today's episode was.
Yeah, I was gonna be like sticking it to the new anime, but like any anime any of us have seen, we'll just
Okay.
talk about
You
it.
guys go ahead.
The ones I finished up, I still haven't even finished.
Yeah, I haven't watched Rah.
It's alright. I mean, like, I preferred Bakano or Bakano, or how the fuck you pronounce it.
Bakano.
Yeah, I preferred that one. Like, it knew what it was. This one, it's like, I don't know.
Might be Bakano. I don't know.
It falls to a lot of the tropes and cliches I dislike.
Right.
And there's like one main character who's just like, I'm so funny. Everything I say is so funny, right, guys? And I get all the girls. And I'm like, I fucking hate you, and I want you dead. I want you dead.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, there's two characters from Bakano
Yeah.
that I really love that are in
You having a stroke every time you say it?
I don't know how to say it. But like who are a part of this whole connected universe, and I like the universe that they exist in. Like, I think it's cool, where it's kind of like My Hero Academia, where some people have powers, but it isn't as like well known. Like it's just kind of like a thing that's like kind of like a myth. You know, kind of like how we have like cryptozoology now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that thing. So I guess I'll finish watching it because there's other stuff by the same guy that I want to watch.
I think you'd like Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, you've told me about that one.
Yeah, because imagine, like, people live in the same... Like, there's people, and then there's ghouls. ghouls are just like people in every way, except, they need to eat human flesh to live.
Yeah.
That's okay. And then, like, this one protagonist is just a bitch, a whiny bitch, and I hate him all the time. He gets attacked by a ghoul, and then, like, steel girders fall on both of them, and the doctor's like, we can only save one of them. Let's save the boy, but his organs are smashed, so let's put the ghoul's organs in the boy. And the boy is now half ghoul, and you're like, what the fuck? And then he's, like, constantly fighting the urge to eat human meat, and you're like,
is that how that works? Like, if me and an African-American guy were in an accident, and they could only save me, but all my organs were... Okay, first off, so if all my organs are
not
destroyed...
all, just like, I don't know...
like your kidney.
Yeah, like...
You're splitting.
Kidney...
okay, so I just, like, my kidney's destroyed.
Let's say 3 organs.
Okay, 3 of my organs...
Okay.
3 of my organs are
your
dead.
organs that get to go there. Your kidney, your liver, and half of your stomach.
Okay.
Or your balls.
So-
you can pick your balls as well.
So if my kidney...
Gallbladder.
Okay.
Appendix.
They need to replace your
So
appendix.
my organs are fucked.
Yeah.
My organs are fucked, and yet I'm still the more likely to survive rather than this other person.
Yes.
Okay, so they take the African American organs, they put them in me. Am I half African American now?
Well,
Well, are ghouls? They're not just like another race. They're just
they
like.
kind of are. They can regenerate.
But do they look exactly like humans?
For most part, they also have like weird like
All right,
appendages.
So then they're just like a different species.
Yeah.
But still, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Okay, so if myself and a pig were in an accident, and they couldn't save the pig, but they could save me, but a lot of my organs are destroyed, and they took the pig organs and put them in me, would that make me half pig?
It would make you
I
half
would call
delicious.
you Pig Man for the rest of your
It
life.
would make you
though.
half delicious. I would eat you.
Well, they do put baboon hearts into people.
Do they?
Yeah, that's a thing.
I said pig because, like, they use a lot of pig organs for, like, surgeries.
Yeah.
Because pig, like, for whatever reason, the organs, the structures and everything are very similar to humans.
Yeah.
Everything.
Wake up, sheeple.
Yeah, right? Fucking stupid fucking idiots.
But yeah, and then like
Speaking the truth every day.
come on.
Yeah, I was hoping to get off the ground.
But no, and then like at the end of the series, there's like a torture scene, and it's really fucked
cool.
up because like the guy keeps getting his fingers chopped off, but they keep regenerating. He's like, yeah, let's see how many fingers I can get. Let's fill up this bucket. And he's like, please don't. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. And you're like, what the fuck?
This is my day today. Oh.
I noticed that, I don't know if it's just a Japan thing, but anime tends to be a lot more fucked up than, like, other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
big time. Like, why wouldn't like you don't have to pay an actor to do this shit. You just go, hey, draw this for me.
Yeah.
And,
Also, like, for a good period of time, child pornography was kind of legal there. So I'm not surprised, honestly.
But,
Yeah.
there's something about it, like, I don't know if I think I might have told you this, but I don't think I ever said it on the podcast. If really fucked up shit happens to, like, people in a live action movie, yeah, I'm a little disturbed by it, but not, like, all that much. I'm much more disturbed by things that happen to animated people. I think
that is their life.
I think that's the reason behind it. It's just like, if I'm watching a live action thing, fucked up stuff is happening, and like
King of Thorns.
it
Sorry,
seems like real people and everything, but like in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, they're just actors, and this is all like, it's prosthetics and stuff. It's like none of this stuff is actually happening to them, and everything.
Yeah.
Even though like we should more connect with the live action people, like it's not really
No, I
happening.
get you.
But in an animated thing, those aren't real people, so this is their life.
Yeah.
Those, like, they're fictional, but those people in that thing, they are actually having horrible things happen to
No,
them.
yeah, I get you.
But that's why I said King of Thorns, because it's like this whole terrible post-apocalyptic thing. Like, they have to save themselves. People are dying along the way. And then, like, at the very end, there's, like, I guess the happy ending, because some person lives and they look off at the sunset and they just go, now what? Or something like that. And then, like, there's a couple black pages I was reading, and then after that, you just hear, cut! And then it's just, like, it zoomed out a lot, and there's just, like, the director going, all right, everybody, wrap it up. You see, like, the dead people getting, like, all right, hey, you down for lunch later? All right, cool. I'm like, what?
That's awesome.
All right, well, now I don't feel as bad for all the people dying. This was a good read. All right.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, makes me
Where
me
did you
not
go?
I had to blow my nose. I didn't want to have to, like,
Oh,
stop it and
you had
cut
to,
it.
you had to blow your nose?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did some of that earlier this week.
Oh, God.
You still haven't explained where you were.
I don't have to explain.
Why do you look like a guy who had a lot of money at one point, but then now has no money at one point? Or at this current point, rather.
All right, if Is it because of the 20? No, it's not because of the 20. Don't worry about it. Well, at least I got a 20, so that's more than we had before.
That thing's burnt up and, like crinkled. I mean, half of it's missing, and I'm not sure what that white stain is.
Let me level with you guys. I was paid...
This is Monopoly money. Wait a minute.
That's a Japanese Monopoly money!
It's a Japanese shoots and ladder money. I didn't even know they had money in that game.
Oh, those Japanese!
Shit!
Well, I guess I'm not getting a return on that. Anyway.
I mean, it was burnt!
Yeah, but, they'll take it back. You're a white man, you go back to Japanese, and then you just, like...
You go back to Japanese?
You go back to... You think you're turning Japanese. You think you're turning Japanese? I really think so. But what happened was I left that black box here. I had to leave because don't be mad. It was for, City Hall.
Are you talking about the toaster?
That you smashed?
Yes.
That we stole because we love toast?
So you guys really...
But
would you... box. No, it's still there. You know what? Fuck it. It doesn't even matter.
What were you talking about, City Hall?
It's not important. The black box is probably deactivated at this point.
Probably.
Are you running for office? Can I be your campaign manager?
God,
you have to attack!
What? Attack what?
I don't know. I'm not good at this.
Attack?
I just know you have to attack.
But
we have to get you to have sex with a hooker and film it, and then use it as an attack ad against you, so it makes you look good.
All right. I was paid a lot of money to become Brooks Nicholas Zach.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
Plot.
Yeah. No plot really. I mean, there was a lot of plots to kill me, but I got a lot of fucking money.
Expanding the story.
And there was so much money that we could have bought back Brooks and Zach 100 Years Tower.
Sweet.
And we had
Where
it.
is
And we
it?
had
Yeah, you have it, right?
Yep, we had it.
Had?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? You mean have?
That sounds way too past tense to my liking.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
that sounds like.
So there's a lot of guys who were coming after me. They wanted to kill me, and elegantly I explained to them, "You may take some of my money if you let me live." Very, very elegantly, I said. In fact, I think I still have the recording.
And then they said, "We don't need the money. You can keep it." And they walked away, and you have the money.
Right. Well, let me just play the recording I have of it at the time because I left my phone on in case I would have died. And play. End transmission. Yeah. So.
Wow, that was a doozy there.
Yeah.
It was a really good recording. It almost sounded as if it was right here in the room.
That was pretty high quality.
Yeah, it was pretty alright, I'd say.
So the money
is the Japanese Monopoly.
My question is, why did they have you impersonate?
My
Brooks
question is
Nicholas
still
Zach?
the money.
Josh, calm down a little.
It's all about the fucking...
It's all about the fucking money. Now, where's the fucking money, Zach?
It's buried.
Where?
I was hit over the head and I can't remember. Is that what you want to hear?
God.
Don't worry, we'll go out with shovels. It won't
Just
start
start
looking at
taking
yeah,
random
just start.
places.
Yeah, near the Brooks and Zach 100 Years Tower. But, I remember I was walking, a good 5 or 50 blocks straight, and then I turned, and I think I was in the desert, and I don't know.
Okay, we'll just go out to the desert sometime this weekend. And
we'll trip on
look for it.
peyote and see a dead Indian.
What?
So why
It's a
did they
Doors
have
reference.
you impersonate Brooks Nicholas Zach?
They just said, "Hey, you're Brooks and Zach, right?" I'm like, I'm Zach from Brooks and Zach. Like, that's good enough. We just need a cover for him.
Oh, God. I have to go back in time. Sorry, it was just my own.
Yeah, no, that was it. We'll just ignore it for the rest of...
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just not talk about it. I did some things, guys.
Is that your blood? Whose blood is that?
A little bit of...
Oh shit! I just now noticed that. I thought that was ketchup.
I thought it was jelly for a good half hour, and then I looked at it, I'm like, nah, that's blood.
How do you think that's jelly? It's clearly if it was going to be a mistake
asshole.
with anything, it's ketchup.
Because that one time I put blood on toast and not jelly. You fucking bring it up every time you can.
I didn't even mention that this time. I'm saying the stain clearly looks more like ketchup than it does jelly.
This little bit is the other guy's blood, but if I lift up my shirt...
Oh, shit!
Yeah, that is all my blood.
Should we go to the doctors or something?
I think it stopped, maybe because mostly I'm out of blood at this point.
Oh,
What?
shit.
But it stopped bleeding, so I think I'm
Quick,
Well,
we need to talk about more anime to keep his life.
yeah, we don't have
force
insurance.
up.
That's the only way he stays alive.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Naruto. Oh shit, that's the bad one.
It didn't end good. It did not.
I watched Dragon Ball Z when I was younger. That was pretty cool.
Have you been watching Dragon Ball Super?
No, I have not.
It has
actually.
gotten terrible.
I
mean,
don't say that. I had a dream about Dragon Ball Z the other day.
Did you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was going. Oh, what the fuck is Goku's son's name?
Gohan.
Gohan.
Go 10.
Yeah, I was like this. I kind of looked like Vegeta's son a bit.
Trunks.
Yeah. What? No, is that Trunks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver hair.
Yeah.
Comes with the
Yeah.
ball in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of looked like him, and there were all these dudes like with get-ups and guns. They're like, "Oh, is that Gohan?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And then I take one of their guns and I shoot them all up. And then like I'm flying around with Gohan, and he's like, "Well, it was my dad." And I'm like, "Shut up, fucking idiot!" And I hit him. And then Goku shows up, and he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Here's your son, fuckboy." And I throw it to his son. He's like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna fight." I was like, "Nope." And then I woke up. And then in my head, I was like, "Next time on Dragon Ball Josh."
That sounds exactly like an episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Like at least half of them.
I like that show.
Yeah, that was like my first real like encounter with anime was that.
Yeah.
You know, that show. I think that was the case.
Mine
for a
was
lot of people.
Digimon, I think.
Yeah.
I remember only watching the movie. I never really remember watching the show a whole lot.
All I remember.
I remember
was
playing
that
the game and not being able to know how to fucking play it for my PlayStation.
There was a Digimon game for the PlayStation.
Yeah, it was.
Was it Digimon Rumble Arena?
No.
I played that though.
No,
That was Smash Bros. Before Smash Bros.
It
for
was
me.
kind of like a Pokemon ripoff, but like instead of like the Pokemon being hidden, you could see them.
Oh.
The Digimon.
Like you just turn around and they're all like all of them are just standing in a field.
Yeah,
All of them?
that's exactly what it was. It was like
Yeah.
you could see the fucking kind of caterpillar one in a tree and
The dinosaur one.
yeah, and it was like a top-down thing, and I was like, oh, okay.
And then you
I
get
just kind of prefer to be playing
and the little
Pokemon
like
at this
puffball
point.
one.
Yeah,
That's the only ones I remember.
and they could all talk.
Yeah, like can't the Digimon talk?
Because they're just data. You know,
Yeah,
human
yeah.
speech.
So I know Pokemon
But
started as a video game. What did Digimon? Did it start with the anime?
Yes, it started with the anime, and from the anime they made like the Digivices and stuff, and they sold that, and like they had Tamagotchi
Yeah.
Digimon
Yeah.
things, and that was cool. But
So Digimon's entire life has just been copying other successful franchises.
pretty much.
Is Digimon still around? Are they
I-
gonna
no,
start?
they- do not think so.
Actually, they just recently made Digimon Tri, which is just the same
Is
series,
it
15 years in the future.
is it
Oh.
just One Punch Man with Digimon painted in and everything because they copy successful things?
I mean, I can't wait till more One Punch Man comes out because it's just amazing. I want to buy the DVD box set.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We won't talk about One Punch Man a lot since like we did an episode on that before.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
But hold on, what else is out right now? Fuck.
I like Trigun. That's one of my favorites.
Then you'd love Cowboy Bebop.
I also like Cowboy Bebop.
You would
from
love
what I've
Cowboy
seen.
Bebop.
I love Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
We've talked about
I
it.
need to
did
watch
talk
more
about
of
this.
Cowboy Bebop.
It's fucking brilliant.
then
I love it. I love all the characters. I
What?
love its universe that it is in. It is so aesthetically pleasing to me.
Blade Runner? Was that that's
Yeah.
not an
Yeah.
anime, but...
Well,
but that's clearly what it's inspired from.
influenced it.
There's another one that it was an anime I didn't like because it was too, I guess...
Ghost in the Shell?
No,
Oh,
but that
I
is...
also like Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, no.
Which I need to finish.
I need to finish
it's
the
one-
standalone complex.
It's one that's very dark, gritty, and has like a lot of undertones in it that I couldn't wrap my mind around because I was just like, I just want something that I have fun with. This is probably one Yaskovich would like, though.
What's it
It's
called?
Ergo Proxy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you heard
I
of
think
it.
I might have like heard that name before.
But
We
apparently,
were talking about it like 10 minutes ago.
but apparently, it's an amazing one.
Okay.
But
I'll Google that.
yeah. But Darker Than Black is another one that I just mentioned. But pretty much, imagine My Hero Academia, except dystopian New York. Everybody's not everybody, but like a good amount of the population has superpowers. They probably call it something weird. Like I'm going to call it an ability. But every time a person uses an ability, they have a drawback because they have a contract with some otherworldly being that gave them their power. Like this one guy who he can fly, and every time he flies, he can fly for as long as he wants. But whenever he lands, he has to break 2 of his fingers. And you're like, huh? Does that really mean you want to use your power all that often? And you got other guys who's just, this one guy who's just like a casual business guy. He's like, you know, smoking's very bad for you. Could you just not smoke in here? There's a lot of terrible things to do with smoking. See, I can't smoke. Here's a bunch of facts. And then he can like freeze everything, but every time he uses his freezing ability, he just has to light up a cigarette and smoke it. And he's just like, fuck. And you're like, weird.
I get that. I know people will smoke and say you shouldn't smoke, and they smoke right in front of me.
Yep. But yeah, Dark and Black, you'd probably like it, because it doesn't care about killing people either. And then there's this weird thing that you have to make your own conclusion about the end. And,
Rock and roll.
and you're down for that.
Okay, another one that I get the name. I hear the name all the time, and I want to watch it. It's called Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, I watched
Damn
that
it.
with Carmine when I was in
I
Pittsburgh.
hated that one.
Oh,
Really? Because
we only
everyone
watched-
loves it.
We only
Yeah,
watched
a lot
like
of
the
people
first
do
two
love it.
episodes, and I loved the first two episodes.
I can't stand it. Just it's because of the protagonist for me. And everyone's like, no, but
Okay.
he is a 13-year-old. Do you think a 13-year-old would be like that? Like, I don't care if he's a 13-year-old. I don't want to watch a show where there's a 13-year-old going, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I find that annoying.
And you would think, hey, maybe character progression. Maybe he'll get out of that. He doesn't. He gets a gay boyfriend who kills himself, and then he just has nothing. He's nothing but a whiny little fucking bitch.
I remember-
Gunman.
What?
Gundam,
Gundam?
not
Yeah.
Gunman.
I
I
remember
just have a lot of those models.
looking at a list of the greatest anime
Yeah,
protagonists of all
Evangelion
time.
always comes up there, I guess.
Yeah, he was number one.
He shouldn't have been. I hate him.
I like the two first episodes I watched.
I need to watch it because like everyone says it's
Carmine,
great.
if you're listening to this, I miss you, and you should probably not watch that.
Then
And,
I would recommend you watch Code Geass. I'm not sure if you heard of that one.
Oh yeah. Okay, so my thing with Code Geass is I have no idea what it's about or what the anime is.
Code
There-
Lyoko?
No.
Code Lyoko.
No,
Code Geass. There is a series online called Code Ment, which is the Code Geass abridgment by this beautiful, beautiful man named Purple Eyes WTF. He's done some work with Team 4
Oh, what is it?
Star.
Is that like a German name?
And
Or
everything.
what's his family?
Oh my god. I love it so much. I love it so much. I will have to play the episode, like the latest episode for you guys, like at the end of like this at the end of this 100 years.
Can't find the button.
But
There it is. I think.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Code Ment is this beautiful, beautiful thing of like a mile a minute jokes and everything. He does all the voices and like it's terrible, but at the same time it's beautiful. And he puts in like weird music and everything, and then like it's just like every 5 seconds, like it's like a new scene, and it's amazing, and I love it.
So this is like an abridged series?
Yeah,
something
it's an
like
abridged series,
Okay.
which it breaks my heart, but it hasn't like updated in like 2 years, and that upsets me. And I'm like,
So you don't know anything about the actual show, though?
No, I know nothing about the actual show. I know Lelouch. I know there's this whole situation with Britannia because they talk about that in
Yeah,
Code Ment.
it's like a future where England has taken over most of everything.
Oh, I think
And-
I've heard about this.
And there's this guy. He gets like a superpower after this. Like one girl gets shot in the head, and like he gets like a power where like he can control other people's minds.
The power's
and what-
called Geass.
Yeah, and it's and
And there's like a bunch of different like eye powers, but his power is he can make anybody do what he commands once. Like he was like trying to figure like through the series. He's like, how do I know if this is working and how do I use it? So he goes up to his teacher. He's like, hey, Mr. Smith, give me all of the answers for the test on Tuesday. He's like, yeah, A B A C D D A. He's like, oh cool. And then he like goes up to him like 3 seconds later. And he's like, hey, Mr. Smith, can you give me the answers to the test? And he's like, no, that's stupid. You gotta study yourself. And then he walks away, and you're like, oh, wow. That's how his power works, only once.
Neato.
yeah.
And he like gives a command to his friend that he has to live because he was
To
like,
blow him? Is
well,
it to blow
no,
him?
because it's
Because I would do that. I'd be like, Jack, you need to blow me, and then...
not to his friend, but
Oh.
yeah, he goes a power hungry trip, but he does everything for the sake of a better world. It's actually.
I mean, I
amazing.
would say a blowjob is for the better world.
Yeah, no.
It'd be better for my world.
But it's great. It's pretty awesome.
Are you giving out free blowjobs to everyone? Create world peace?
No. Everyone.
No, that's exactly what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing. That's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he like gives his suicidal friend who's going kamikaze the order, you need to live. And so, like, he's going on a suicide mission, and he would have, like, ended all of the problems and stuff. But then, like, the mind control thing kicked in, and he's just like, I want to live. And then, like, Control's like, what are you doing getting out of there? So it's just like, I want to live! And you're like, oh, he jeopardized the whole mission.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and You
And
know,
then a plane flies into the World Trade Center.
care if I spoil
Sorry.
it? Because I mean,
No,
I want to see it though.
Okay, then
I'm invested in Code Mint. Is
okay,
what
then go over there, Brooks, and cover your ears.
I'm not going.
Because I kind of want to
Well,
watch it.
all right.
Okay,
Never mind.
we'll just
then
see
I
it.
won't spoil it. But
Yeah.
there is an amazing part that kind of turns the tide. Like he uses his power, and then he doesn't know he's using it, so he accidentally says something to somebody, and they do a command of his,
Okay.
and he's just
To
like,
blow them is what I'm getting. You're tapping my foot, and I'm picking up on your signals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so let's what is Zach?
yeah.
What is both the best anime you've ever seen and the worst anime you've ever seen?
The best anime, personally for me, the one that I enjoyed the most, is Katana Gatari.
Tell us about that.
I've told you about it so many
I know,
times.
but
I
tell
know
us about
nothing about it.
Okay, so first off, the animation style, it looks like it was all made by like a brush kind of thing. So it's different looking, and it took me a bit to get used to that, but I loved it. It's very, very narration heavy on the first episode because it just sets
exposition.
yeah, it sets everything up for the next 11 episodes.
Oh,
And it
okay.
was released an episode a month. Each episode was an hour long, and it's like, first episode, here we are introducing the characters. It is feudal Japan. There are 12 swords.
I like feudal Japan.
Yeah. Feudal Japan, 12 swords made by this blacksmith. They're swords that are more advanced than time can transcend or something like that. So, like, there's just, like, swords for that time period that shouldn't exist. And then there's the long-range sword, quote-unquote, which is a gun in feudal Japan.
Oh, shit.
And it's crazy. But, like, as they keep going, you learn about these two characters. One's Togame, who's, like, the strategist, who's just like, yeah, hey, I want all these swords so I can become one of the feudal lords of Japan. Because if I do it, then the bounty I get is going to be a lot, and I get enough money, and I can control the world. It's going to be great. And she meets up with a homeschool boy who doesn't even know what emotions are. He's just learned how to fight. He's like Goku, except dumber.
Oh, okay.
Except he's a human, so he can learn things. Unlike Goku, who doesn't seem to learn anything. This guy starts out, he's just like, oh, hi. Are you here to attack me, and should I kill you? And she's like, what? He's like, yes? And she's like, no, I'm not. I want. Who's the leader of this island? Oh, you want to talk to my sis? Yeah, let's go. And then the sis was like, hey, yeah. So you're gonna take him? All right. Yeah, we were kind of put here on this island for that reason, because then a lot more exposition.
Okay.
But then they go off on their adventure, and each episode is about a different sword. The first sword is the unbreakable sword, Zettai Kana. And, like, the protagonist is like, oh, so I just have to kill him who has the sword. And she's like, yeah, he's going to kill you if you don't. He's like, kill him. Got it. And he just, like, spears him through the chest and does nothing about it. Like, each fight scene in this anime is instant. Like, an actual fight would happen.
So it's very good.
I love it. I so much, because every episode he learns more and more. Like, first episode he's a stick in my like, oh, should I kill you? Ha ha ha. And then, like, second episode he's like, wah, is that how I should react to this situation? Should I be scared? He's like, just goddamn it, stop. And then he kills a person in, like, episode 3, and then he realizes, oh, I can't talk to this person anymore. Oh, killing's not always the answer.
Oh, jeez.
And then later, in like fucking the last episode, he's like crying and sobbing over things. You're like, oh fuck, man, you've learned so much over the course of this journey.
That's how I felt about math. I just cried the entire time. I was like, I learned so much, and they're like, you just learned subtraction. I was like, I know, and I'm only 25.
But yeah, that one's my favorite anime of all time.
Okay.
My least favorite anime. No, it's one called Number 6.
Number 6.
I
The
watched
6th one ever.
it was the worst one for me.
Why?
Tell us why
It
it's
was
the worst one.
Let me just first tell you why it's not Garzy's Wing. That's the worst anime for me.
Because Garzy's Wing is a beautiful creation
Yeah.
to man.
Garzy's Wing is like the
God
room.
farted and made Garzy's Wing.
Because Garzy's. Have you seen Garzy's
Yeah,
Wing?
I didn't watch the entire thing, but I came over here for some of it, and I was like, this is an abomination to the Lord.
But that's why it's not the worst. Because it's so bad
Yeah,
that
it's
you can
good.
laugh at
Yeah,
it. You can have
yeah.
entertainment.
It's its own cult classic.
Yeah,
thing.
there you go. But with Number 6, it is about, oh god, how can I explain this? Again, dystopian future kind of thing. there is a city within a walled-off territory where it's like, oh, the rich people live here, haha, it's a great time. And then the rest of the world is just like nuclear fallout, pretty much. And, you know, you got protagonist who's just a gay little motherfucker who's just like, haha, I'm sheltered, haha, I don't know what to happen. Literally in the first fucking episode, this girl's like, I want your semen inside me. He's like, what do you mean by that?
This sounds great.
He's so dense, he doesn't understand. What do you mean by that? I don't get it. What do you want that for? And you're like, motherfucker! Well, I don't. Alright, no, that's fine. And then he works like as a security guard, and then the bees come from the forest.
Bees?
Underground.
Bees?
And then, like, people get, like, these weird markings on them and die. All their blood is drained, except
Bees.
this guy's different. And then, like, a kid from the outside comes in, and his name's, like, Nezumi or whatever, and then they become, like, gay butt buddies, except then they escape to the outside world, and then there's this tree, and then the guy's a cross-dresser, and then everybody dies, and then I don't get it. I know none of it makes fucking sense.
Sounds sweet.
It's terrible.
It sounds
and
great.
I was watching it the whole time.
There's bees, semen, and transvestites. That's what
Yeah.
I wake up to every morning.
Yeah, there's not enough
It was
cross-dressers.
so awful, and people enjoy it, and I don't understand why.
What if I watched it and I like?
If you can explain to me why it's good, I will listen, but I don't understand what is good about it. Fuck.
So what's your favorite and least favorite verse?
Since I haven't seen enough Cowboy Bebop, I'd say my favorite is probably Trigun.
That's a good one.
Because I really like the protagonist.
Samurai Champloo, that's another one. You should watch that one.
Yeah. My first is Samurai Champloo.
Same people who did Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
I really like Trigun. I really like the protagonist, Vash. Yeah, I think he's a cool guy. I like the way it's sort of set up. I like the world is very unique. I think so. And then I like how it goes through the story, and then it has like a very sudden shift and gets a lot more serious and stuff like that. I think it comes together to a really like nice little complete series. I'm like, yes, nice. It's very nice.
Enjoy this one.
The worst one I've ever seen. That is a good question because usually I don't really bother with like ones that I don't like. And everything.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh.
Everything he watches, he has impeccable taste in.
Well, no, because I've seen Trash Humpers, so.
Oh
Okay.
god. I
Yeah.
still need to watch that. That sounds
No, you don't.
Also, that's
you don't.
That Seinfeld thing you sent me, I watched it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
Jerry and George.
Oh. Now that's using your bean.
I didn't like it.
What? Did you
Oh,
watch all of it?
Yeah, I watched all of it straight to the end.
Oh, it's so good though.
It's supposed. Does it make you feel bad?
No, I was just watching it like, alright, I get what they're going for. Where's the joke?
That's exactly. It's anti-humor.
No,
It's
no,
just-
and I got that.
it's
I was just waiting. I was
Stupid
waiting
garbage is
for
why
more.
it's so beautiful.
No, but I was just waiting.
He's like, I can't pick up the dime, George. I can't pick up the dime.
there were times
It's
I
You
checked
gotta
about
use it in nickel. It's too fickle.
A quarter is the perfect size. It's just like, we got all this money, Jerry.
What are we gonna do? Gonna fuck some horse.
We gotta fuck some whores. All women are bitches, Jerry.
Boars are boars. Boar horse.
Whores. And like a big picture comes. Oh.
He's just farts. All I want to do is get some 16-year-old girls and fuck them, but the cops won't let me. Yeah, fuck you, cops. All I want to do is like kill a cop and fuck a girl. And then I get farts and it's a gunshot.
Where's the George
Seinfeld
one?
is my favorite anime.
Seinfeld is the best anime there's ever been. Where's the George one? Where's the George one?
I made a mistake in mentioning this. I think I fucked up.
Oh, okay.
Anyone doesn't know what the fuck we're talking.
Okay, listeners, we have a question. Have you seen Seinfeld? Not the NBC sitcom. We mean the web series
The
Jerry
real
and George.
one. The real
Which
one.
is Seinfeld performed by two very bad impersonators of Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza standing in front of a green screen.
All I know about him is the one guy is named Joshua Long. I don't know which one is Joshua Long. But it's ridiculous.
Oh, it's so good.
Go to Vimeo. Yeah, I found it on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Look up Jerry and George. It should come up among with a bunch of other Seinfeld shows. But you'll instantly know what we're talking about
Yo.
when you see two dudes in a poor like green screen background.
Each episode ranges from like less than a minute to like 3 minutes at most. So you can get through the whole series like pretty quickly.
If you love things like Tim and Eric and like literally anything on Adult Swim, you'll fucking love it. Oh my god.
Now that's using your bean.
And then the end episode that just oh my god.
It just plays all like the intros of the establishing shots.
Oh god.
Oh, it's great. Okay, worst anime I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Fuck, what is that? There was...
Also, the other video you sent me, whatever the fuck that was.
Oh, that was great. Did you watch that? I sent that in the Twitter chat.
Prank Time or whatever?
That was straight recommendation from Justin Roiland.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
wait, what is it? Say it again?
It was
it's
called like a Prank Time?
A Prank Time. It should be in like our Twitter conversation.
It was just... I had to make my sister watch it because I was like, I can't be the only one to see this at my household. I can't.
I guess I haven't watched any anime that I just hated. So there it is.
Is that it? Okay, I'll be sure to watch that immediately after this.
All right.
Okay. So let's just move on to Josh.
So yeah, kind of like Brooks. Like when I see something I don't like, I usually don't stick around for it.
Oh, I like to do that.
But the one that I did stick around for that I cannot stand and is completely overhyped is Attack on Titan.
Yeah?
Oh my god. Like
I'm still sticking with that one because I want to know what's in the fucking basement.
All my friends are just like, oh my god, you know what, Attack on Titan, if you like anime, it's great.
The thing is, it had shock value. First episode had shock value. It was the first one that actually killed a mother off by, like, biting her in half, and that's why it was like, yeah, let's do this.
Let me break it down. Animation style is fine, looks very good. Protagonist cannot stand.
Correct.
He is the cliche of anime that I hate, and I don't know if it's because of the translation or whatever.
No, it's
just like, oh, my emotions are over here, and I'm over here, and I'm all upset, and now I'm mad, and it's all in the same, like, strand of 5 fucking minutes, and the fucking, like, enemies are the goofiest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. The entire time they are on screen, I cannot stop laughing. I am not terrified by them. I literally see them and laugh. I don't give a fuck if they eat people. I find that hilarious. How they fucking wobble around in the distance, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Is this, like, really supposed to be, like, what I'm terrified of and supposed to fear?
I watched part of that too, and I was not a fan, so that'll be my choice as well.
So, Attack on Titan, you can go fuck your mother. Probably the best. I always say Cowboy Bebop, but one that I really want to get back into that I loved watching up as a kid was One Piece.
You have about 600 episodes to catch up on.
Cowboy Bebop. I do not have time to watch 600 episodes.
Yeah, no, I enjoy One Piece. I didn't think you would like it though because it is very happy-go-lucky sometimes.
All right, it may be blinded a bit by nostalgia. But no, I liked what it was doing.
I love it because there's always...
I like pirates.
Yeah, there was this one scene where, because, like, you know, Luffy just had stretchy powers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, big deal. But then this one guy called him out on it. He's like, what can you do with that? You know, I've beaten you up before. You can't do anything now. And he's like, yeah, you're right. That's why I gotta do something new so I can actually be able to protect my friends. So I decided, how can I become faster? And, like, you just see, like, all the skin in his arms, like, collecting at his wrist.
Yeah, I think
shoot the blood
through
his body. And he's just, like, doing that a bunch of times, and his body becomes, like, superheated and stuff. So, like, I don't know, some bullshit explanation of how he can move, like, super fast and everything. It's like, yep, it is literally shortening my lifespan. But to protect the people I need, I'm going to be doing this. And, like, oh, fuck, dude.
I really like the guy who, in the opening, looked like he had one sword, but then he had 2, but he really has 3 swords.
Zoro.
That's the
Is that his name?
Zoro.
Is his name really Zoro?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Zoro.
It's about time, so why don't we end on Zach? Since you are the anime aficionado, why don't you close this out on why anime more than anything else draws you? What is it about anime that you love so much?
The fact I like anime a lot because, you know, with regular actors, I look at them and I go, I can immediately judge and just go, yeah, they're really feeling it. No, they're not feeling it. I knew this person from another thing. So I'm kind of not as immersed in it as I could be. But with anime, they rewrite, like, they create their own backgrounds, their own characters for the most part, and it's just, when the person is just like, yeah, I need you to make this person feel absolute despair. They, for hit or miss, like My Hero Academia, when the one kid had, like, the slime blob, like, suffocating him.
I said, animation, very good.
I was like, holy shit, that is the face of fucking help me. And that I was like, oh shit, yes, I enjoy that. And like same thing with happiness or sadness or whatever. And there's one clip I can play from I can't remember what it's called. It's by Studio Trigger. Everybody has superpowers. There's this one girl who does this. I'll look it up later. But
Batman vs Superman.
like, but the voice acting in it, because the
Dawn of Justin.
yeah, but the people aren't focused on like physically acting. The voice actors are just focusing on how can I make this sound good, and they just. Sometimes they blow me out of the water, and it's just those things that I've grown to like, and I don't know, I'm just, I like everything blown out of proportion.
Right.
So is it safe to say that you would like to become an anime voice actor at some point in your
Fuck
life?
yeah.
Oh yeah?
What are you looking at?
I'm not looking at anything. You just tell me on how much you want to be an anime voice actor.
It would be amazing, and I think that I would love to make a career out of it.
No,
See-
give me like a whole fucking paragraph, asshole.
See, for Josh and I, our draw to anime is sometimes it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Also for me, like, it was growing up watching all that shit, and I just love anything Japanese.
I think you're
It's very
terribly
much the
Japanese.
aesthetic, much like this. There you go. It's the new Godzilla roar.
Oh, thanks.
I was hoping it was going to be one of the older ones, but I also like the newer roar as well. But yeah, Japan. I love all your shit. Just don't have sex with kids. I mean, come on, man. You guys literally look like America on some of the craziest drugs I've ever seen. Just please don't have sex with children.
Okay.
Zach just gave me a heavy sigh.
Yeah. So, all right. So I guess the only order of business left is to do all the sign-offs, stop recording, and then go out with some shovels to the desert to try to find all that money you buried.
I'll go get my peyote so we have a good time.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
And I'll go dig up Jim Morrison. He's not dead. He's just been hiding in the ground.
Excuse me?
All right. So let's just do the plugs and everything.
Okay.
So, you can find us on SoundCloud at Brooks and Zach 100 Years. You can find us on iTunes for the same. You can find us on YouTube for the 100 Years YouTube channel where we upload the episodes. And we'll one of these days in the future, maybe 2019, upload a video that's not just the episodes.
That'd be great.
You can follow us on Twitter. Zach is at Brave Snuggles.
Yeah, I
I'm
am
at
indeed.
Squeezy McCheesy.
Sure
Josh
are.
is at Barrett Films.
Yeah. And for anything else that I've done, just Google Josh Yaskovich, Yaskovich. No T. If you put a T in my name, I will find you. I will hunt you down, and I will make you watch me kill you. Like, I'll put a mirror in front of you. Even if you're blind, I'll cure your blindness, and you'll be like, oh, thank you, Dr. Josh Yaskovich with a T, and then I'll slit your throat. I'll slit your goddamn throat.
You good?
No.
Okay.
No, I've never
So
been
you
good.
can find us on all that different stuff. You can just Google Brooks and Zach 100 Years Podcast, and you can probably find all that stuff. If you want to send us an email, talk to us at all, I don't know why you would, but whatever.
Sometimes you like to pretend it's 1995.
Brooks and Zach 100 Years at gmail.com, all together and everything.
Yeah.
So,
I'm still trying to find the thing. Sorry, I'm not.
okay.
Just trying to find the one rant I was talking about.
Tell us more about Godzilla, Josh.
Some people say the old original Godzilla is a girl, because they cite that in the, was it 65? No, it was like 68, because they have Son of Godzilla, but people's misconception is that he never gives birth to Manila, which is considered to be Godzilla's son. He just stumbles upon the egg. So there's in great debate whether Godzilla is a female or a male later on.
No, he is a female, because in the 1998 movie, he laid a bunch of eggs, so it's a girl.
We don't talk about that one. I mean, some do, but they are never found again.
Okay, so my question is the 1998 Godzilla...
By the way, what we're gonna do when we watch all the Godzilla films, we're gonna watch Godzilla 1998, and then we're gonna watch Godzilla Final Wars, and I'll tell you why.
Okay. Oh no, I know. I've seen the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's for after. I'll show this amazing instance of. All right, everybody.
So
same
same sign off you always do.
As always. All right. So the way it always works is the way it always is. You can feel the tide rushing up to your feet. You can lean your head back and just breathe in the nice salty air that is wafting over you. You turn your head slightly and you can hear the sizzle of the boardwalk rise, and you face forward again. And there's your mother off in the distance. She's waving. You wave back, but you realize it isn't a wave of jester. It is a wave of panic. She is being eaten by a shark, but you stand up, fall forward into the tide with your hands digging into the wet sand. You shout, Brooks and Zach, 100 years! Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.
Watch Boardwalk Empire.
See ya.